People are pretty toxic. People don't really try. People like throw games. There's cheaters. There's like a lot of bad stuff in ranked right now. So it's not as fun as it used to be.
Zachary, Zekken, Patron. What's up, brother?
What's up, man?
What's good with you, bro? Today, good ass day, gotta say, right? Now, so we went ahead, hit 2K kills, right? That's big, right? Although in the stupidest way possible, but
I wouldn't want it to be any other way.
which I love, right? We then also went ahead and we're not going to Paris, so a lot of
Mm-hmm.
hong hong wee wees. Let's go.
Uh-huh.
Do you know any French, Zach?
No. I'll ask Amin. Amin speaks French. I know bonjour.
Does
I
he
know.
actually? That's kind of sick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he's Moroccan and Moroccans speak French, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, that's kind of sick, bro. Dude, you should hit up your best friend Pokimane to teach you French, bro.
That's not my best friend. That's John QT's best friend.
That is not, yeah, that is a V's best friend. You're right.
But I will hit her up through John QT and ask for French lessons.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. That's gonna be hype, bro. Okay, that's sick as hell. But let's go and talk about the game real quick though. You guys hopped in and seemed really well prepped by that. Like it seemed like you didn't give C9 a chance to do anything they wanted. Was that so? Did you just have a good read on them, or was it just a good day for Sen overall?
Um, I think it's a bit of both. On Lotus, we definitely had very, very solid prep and a lot of things that we went over pre-match on how we wanted to counter them. And I think, for once, we executed on it really, really well. I think things went a bit more smoothly than they usually do. Like
Mhm.
our ante and the things like our game plan going in worked very strongly right away. We did get ecoed, but that's just because we're dumb and bad. But other than that, the Lotus felt like very clean and very in control. And then Haven, it started off in the same way. Like the first half, it was very in control. I think we lost some rounds, but even those rounds, we felt like we could have won if we fixed some small things. And
Mhm.
then defense was a little more rough. I think that was definitely their stronger half and the half that they seemed more comfortable with. But we still pulled some rounds out of our butt, and we were good.
Yeah, I mean, it is also like attack half on Haven, bro. It's just bound to be better.
Yeah.
That's just how the map plays, right? So it is what it is, type shit. Yeah, that's fine. Uh, by the way, so I actually went ahead to allot the crowd for today's. So what I had is
Nice. Thank you, bro.
okay, Doug just popped
That
in
was
to say how good he is. So funny. Hi, Doug.
He left. I'll tell him you said hey.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. That's funny. But so finesse wanted to ask on so when Kaplan, what did he say in the timeout after C9 had hit C like 7 times? Like what was the adjustment if you remember?
Um, well, there were like two. We ended up switching setups, so that was part of it. But the main issue was that our comms were bad. Specifically me, actually. There was a round that they Viper orbed up and all crept on it and then popped, and I could have been way more loud and way more vocal about, hey, they could be creeping up on this orb. I don't have vision. They could be popping out of this, but I was the only thing I called was that they orbed up. I didn't even like process in my head that they could be creeping and hitting with it.
Mm,
So the first time that happened, it was definitely on me. The other few times, I don't know what specifically the problems were. I can't really remember exactly the rounds, but
mhm.
the basic things that we had to fix were like making sure our comms were more on point, and also we ended up changing the setup anyways to have a stronger C. But that's pretty much what Kaplan was getting at.
Okay, that makes sense. And and I like that you were able to identify right away. You were like, oh, I should have been a bit more vocal too, right away too. Like you're always so critical on yourself, Zach, which I can respect, right? And the fact you changed it right away too, which is dope. So hey, let's go, let's fucking get it, right? Also, another question as well too was what is your favorite saucy moment? Do you have one?
I mean, it's not even a memory, but just like a thing that he does. It's just any international or any like time that we go travel somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
He's a hard ranked grinder. Like I think like everyone like this has been said about him a lot already, but just my memories of like I'm gonna come to the office early or I'm gonna come to the boot camp early and I'll try and show up early and beat him there, but he'd always be there. And it's like it'd be like 7 a.m. and I'd show up and I'd be like, I got him this time. He was already there grinding for like a game or two before I even got there. He just loves I mean, that was my favorite thing about him. He was just a grinder, and he just loved going out and working and playing, even if even if he was getting tilted or getting mad at like whatever region we were playing in. I think he definitely didn't like NA ranked, but that was probably my favorite thing, just seeing how hard he was working and trying to and being there early with him, trying to beat him on those days.
Dude, what a go. Let's go, Sassy. Fuck yeah, bro.
He's so good.
Yeah. Is it because on that note, considering how tilted he got, is the game still fun for you, considering how much you played and grinded at this point?
Um, on stage, 100% yes.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of stage, practice is kind of deteriorating a little bit just because there's not as many teams as there used to be, so there's not as much variety in practice. Some people just do dumb stuff, so I guess that it can be fun, but it can also be frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Ranked right now is definitely, I mean, I don't wanna come up here and complain, but I think ranked right now is probably the worst it's ever been. I'm lucky because like, people will recognize my voice and listen to what I'm saying, but I would assume for most people that the experience isn't that enjoyable anymore. People are pretty toxic, people don't really try. People, like, throw games as cheaters. There's, like, a lot of bad stuff in ranked right now, so it's not as fun as it used to be, but I'm still having a good time when I can. But yeah, I think for the most part, I'm just practicing and competing anyway, so I don't have to worry too much about that stuff, but I'm having a good time still.
Okay, I'm glad, man. Which uh, what's interesting too, because going a bit back to the overall game stuff too, was considering you've not made champs, right? You made champs, it's good, it's done. Like, is now like your idea and set on it? Okay, cool, we made champs, we're good, or do you still want to win the regional just cause?
We definitely wanna win the regional. Getting the 1 seed going into champs would be massive for us and is definitely a goal for us to work towards now that we know that, we have champs secured.
Mm-hmm.
But, I think that will be the main goal for us, and then obviously making sure that we're peaking at the right time when champs does come around. So, I don't know exactly what Cap wants us to do yet, but that's pretty much what at least what I'm thinking of right now.
Okay, all right, makes sense. Yeah, because I remember I was asking Crashies this too, and like his mindset was kind of similar. Where he's saying, like where he said it'd be nice to win a regional, but their focus is champs naturally, right? Where it makes sense, like but like you're saying, first seed, but the first seed curse we saw happen in Toronto, so I don't know. Might
Yeah.
be tough,
Well,
Zach. I don't want you guys to bomb out, bro. That would suck, bro.
yeah, I would
Uh,
think. I hope.
yeah, I hope so too. By the way, what'd you do for Nicole for girlfriend day? Did you do anything? Anything cute?
We both got I think it was last Saturday. We both got an off day at the I can talk about that day. National
Okay.
Girlfriend Day, we just we chilled, made my little Twitter post, and
Mm-hmm.
then I had match, so I had to do my, like, pre-match stuff of, like,
Yeah.
play a ton of deathmatch, so she was very nice and allowing me to do that, but on, we had the same off day for the first time in, like, forever last Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I got her some flowers, I got her some snacks, we watched How to Train Your Dragon, and we went bowling. So we pretty much planned out and we got lunch. We pretty much planned out, like, the whole day of, like, trying to do stuff together, so I'm gonna count that as my National Girlfriend Day. It was last Saturday.
That
So,
sounds like a
that
good day, bro. That's
oh,
actually a very cute day.
it was fun.
Yeah, let's go. W boyfriend's that good shit, bro. It's also on a similar note as well too. Because I don't know if you saw talking about EMEA was Angel forgot to buy twice in the
That's a
game.
classic. That's a classic.
The classic, yeah. On game point two, forgot to buy. Who do you think on your team would do that? Like bottom of the ninth, bro. Fucking
Um, it would definitely be a mean, but the thing he always does is he'll forget to buy armor. Like, he'll buy the rest of his stuff, and he'll forget to buy armor. If you asked me this question in 2023, I would've said Def because he did that, like, I think twice, and one time the one time he did it in franchising, we did win the game, but, it was in, like, fracture and overtime, and then he made his call, and then he in his, like, British accent, he's like, "Oh, fuck, I didn't buy." And but we ended up winning that game still, so that was good, but I would say Amin out of anyone on this team.
yeah. So maybe it's just the IGL thing, right? They're just so worried about putting it on setup. They're like, oh yeah, guns, armor, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Though. I mean, it's funny that Amin always forgets by armor, but like at least he gets the gun on time, so fuck it, it's fine, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, question from Tarek, where he said, considering you are a rank grinder, right? Is there someone that you played with or against who you think who is not on an X team and who's not on a team right now, who you think is quite solid?
I don't think I've ever had, like, a consistent duo from, like, the start of me grinding until now. I'd always just play I literally just get on and then invite whoever's on. Um,
But then in the server, have you seen someone you're like, man, this guy's cracked? But then you also might think, is he cheating or not too? Right? Is that
no,
like, yeah,
I have that. I'm trying to think of who's like who I win the most with if I do it with them. That's not a teammate. I think recently I haven't been grinding too crazy, but the
mm,
two names that come to mind were two Qbert players, Knights and Scuba.
yeah, yeah.
I haven't played with them as much recently, but like at the start or like the start of Split One, I duoed with them a couple times over the course of like a month or two,
Mm,
and we always had a lot of wins. So I would say Knights and Scuba. At least those are the two names that came to the top of my head of like people I duo with, and I'm like they're good. We get
okay.
some.
All right. I mean, I've been watching a bunch of tier two, and like to be fair, they are nasty good players, bro. I always like to give Nismo a shot as well too, because that guy is so good. He's just old and bald, bro. But like he is
Mark,
actually he's such a
he's the
goat.
goat.
Yeah.
That guy
Oh.
also doesn't touch ranked at all. He's taking care of his kid. He has bigger things, better things to do.
Yeah, he's got a shop, he's got a wife. Like he's good. Yeah,
He's taking care of family.
exactly, bro. He's a family man, which is what we want. Final thing I had, I remember I was looking back a little bit and I saw a really old pic of you at Copenhagen, just like cheesing a smiley and shit. Back when you had your like, just like honestly kind of better hair than now. If I'm being honest. Like,
I did have better hair back then.
yeah, yeah.
It's not looking, bro. It's not looking good.
It's not great today. No, it's not the best. Do you do you ever think about that kid? Like who was just hoping that like yo franchise is coming up. I just want to win something once, please.
Yeah. Um, I definitely had a lot less free time back then because I was trying to juggle school and play at the same time.
Yeah.
Um, no, I don't think about it too much, but I'm proud of the little like 15-year-old me, 16-year-old me because I felt like I was really responsible back then, and I'm still responsible now. But it's not like I have to juggle a ton of things anymore. I'm very lucky. I get to like just focus on the game. I think instead of like focusing on school or
Mm,
like having something or like more structure in my life, I'm just focusing on like being healthy, being a good dude, being a
mm.
good teammate. So my time kind of goes to other places, but I don't really have the same amount of responsibility as I did back then. But yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty proud of younger me. I thought he was a cool guy.
yeah. I thought so too. I mean, that's the reason why I fucked with him, and I still fuck with you now, so it's all good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So works out well, bro. But aside from that, brother, that's my time as usual. Always too short, but I appreciate yours a lot, man. I'll
Appreciate it.
catch you soon, bro. I'll be down at the end of Split for playoffs, so I'll see you there.
Okay, wait, when is playoffs? In
And
like
it's at the. It's not. Well, we can't say yet, but
oh,
but they're like at the end of the month, right? So yeah,
I, I'll
I'll
see you
just
then.
DM you. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. Bye, Zach.